Are you in on this one? You want to get in on this one? It's up to him. You got to roll with it? What do you want to talk about? I figured the way that things been going lately, but we've been getting treated differently lately because of all the Trump shit. And on seminary, they put signs up. Yeah? Combat the combatants, right? Well, after all, I think we're a couple, right? I top. Not all the time, but most of the time.
Okay, we are doing that.
When I'm not tired.
Well, hello and welcome to USA Homeless Crisis. I have two of my homeless family here today, and they want to tell me the state of the homeless community out here in the streets. A lot of changes has happened, and they're gonna let us know what's going on so everybody can get a glimpse into how homeless people are living, going through these different changes that's going on out here. How you guys doing today?
Tired, hot.
Well, tell me something, Bones. What's been going on in the homeless community?
Well, I mean, I don't really know what's going on as far as what's on television, but what happens out here is lately the demeanor in the public has shifted a little bit, as we fly. Excuse me. Sometimes you get derogatory terms, yelled at you while they're going down the road. Like, oh, you're gonna spend it all on dope anyway, or go to the shelter, this and that, and
Ignore you. They don't even acknowledge you.
yeah, that's happening too. And sometimes you'd rather be yelled at than ignored. At least you exist, But people have been telling me it's because there's a lot of political things going on lately with Trump is taking action towards the homelessness that's in America. I guess it's growing greatly.
Did you say you see some signs on seminaries?
Yeah, so I've been going to seminary about a month and a half now, every now and then, and I stayed out there for about a month almost total at once. And but yesterday I was there and I spent the night, and I woke up and this is on Saturday. These construction guys, they put up these signs that say it's okay to say no to panhandling. Texas.gov/change or something like that. And I mean, I don't need no help making no money. I can do that on my own. It's hard enough lately. Since I went to jail for a while. First time I've ever been locked up, and I came back, and a lot of things have changed. The money changed for sure, and I heard they already tried this campaign once too, a little bit, and also someone told me they have profiles on us as panhandlers now. You can go to Facebook, or I think it's Facebook, and yeah, it's sort of. But you can go look at and you can look at our arrest records, what we've been arrested for, things like that. I don't know if it's any kind of slander. I don't know what it is for sure. I may be speaking out of turn. This is what I've heard. What we're talking amongst ourselves. You didn't know about that? Yeah, but basically, they can see what you say you're hungry. You want a cheeseburger. Well, he ain't buying cheeseburgers. He's buying fentanyl. All because I have an arrest record for fentanyl. And even if that's the case, I do have a arrest record. That doesn't mean my money's all it goes to dope.
Why they put so much time and effort on that instead of just
helping us? Because I mean, they figured, I don't know. It's weird. You got to be able to be helped. You know that you got to walk that line of being able to be helped and not look helpless.
Yeah.
For not. They don't want to help somebody for not. They want it to. They see out here 2 years from now, what the hell is my money going to? They probably think.
Well, I want to ask you guys this. The president has made a new proposal about his ban on urban camping, and he has a proposal that he's put forward to end homelessness. And one of the things he has proposed is that homeless people who have mental illnesses or addiction problems, according to the president, that his people can come round up those people against their will and force them into treatment. Now, what do you think about a person being able to force a person against their will for treatment for mental illness or drug addiction?
It sounds like you're taking away against our right by act of free will. And with that though, see, opiate dependency is recognized as that I can go ahead and I can get housing for just because I suffer from opiate dependency. It's recognized as something that
it is, and
fine, but still though, it's just like the idea that after about 3 years of homelessness, you're considered chronically homeless, and that's also another. It's a disorder. It's not a disease. It's a disorder because you become so attuned to being outside and being
Like institutional.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't consider myself a citizen. You know, like it's like you have the military and you have citizens. It's like you have homeless people and you have citizens. You know, I call them the public, and we're different. You know, we live outside and we're looked at. Well, you know, yeah. I mean, I'm not like, but I'm saying all the time.
No, yeah,
they're able to look at us all the time.
There's people that do help. There's people that do feel for us. You know,
It's interesting though that like we're observed all the time. There's, you know, the way I get privacy is I put an umbrella up and throw a blanket over it, and I have a little bit of privacy. Privacy is you never know how important it is to somebody until you don't hardly ever have it. As a homeless person, also you're probably on closed circuit television about 70% of your life, at least, and even more. It's in Europe. I think I might have said that before.
But what do you think about the president's proposal to force help on people against their will?
Yeah, no, that's not gonna fly. The thing is, what you're doing is you're taking and you're degrading a person who's already being degraded by other individuals. You know, you're going ahead and you're letting like the leader of the pack go ahead and take the first bite and snarl while they do it. You know, and that's not something that anyone kind of help.
Well, let me ask you guys this then. If that's not a good proposal, we need to have a counter proposal. What do you suggest that should be done to help end homelessness, especially people that have addiction problems and mental illnesses that hasn't been diagnosed and don't have the resources to get help? What do you think about that?
It's kind of what they call boots on the ground, if you will.
it's help without the resources.
Well, you have to have these people talk. Sorry, there's a car right there. You have to have these people talk. Some people don't know even what's wrong with them, you know, especially when it comes down to like things like anxiety issues, things like that. They just know they don't feel comfortable, you know, and maybe they don't feel comfortable as themselves or they don't feel comfortable around other people. And you have to have individuals who at least have some education enough to understand. People have to have empathy. Empathy is one of the most number one things in order to come across as someone who's suffering from homelessness or mental issues. Empathy. A lot of people don't understand how to empathize. They can sympathize, and those are two very different things. You know, for sympathy, it's like, yeah, I feel sorry for you, but to empathize, it's I feel sorry for you because I can understand what it's like to be you. And if you can sit there and understand what it's like to be homeless, then you can go ahead and try to understand. Okay, so the thing is, whenever I try to talk to people, I say, you know, well, what issues are you going through? And, you know, they'll tell me. And I'll say, okay, well, what can we do about that? And they may not know. I'll say, well, let's start by daily seeing if we can affect it positively. You know, let's go back and see maybe every day you can get up and, you know, if it's dope, then try not to take dope for the first 2 hours of the day. You know, that's hard, especially when you're an opiate addict. Or, you know, hell, wait till you get sick before you actually start freaking smoking, which actually, you get fucking high as hell when you do that, you know. But,
well, I want to ask you this, then. Do you think the people that's actually addicted would want help? Or do they want to?
That's on a person-by-person basis. I'm getting to the point where I don't want help. I'll do it on my own, for one.
I want help, but I can't.
Dude, I got locked up and I got sober and I still came back out here. I'm more worse off than I was before. You know, I mean.
What do you think the answer to that is?
I lost 40 pounds in less than 6 months.
What he said, by person basis.
Yeah, it's every case is going to be different.
A lot of people can get the help and they don't want it.
Yeah, a lot of people have families to lean on and they don't even take that. You know.
Yeah.
So a lot of people have families that that want them to come home.
A lot of people out here have places to live and they'd rather be outside all day.
Yeah, there's some people who are, not many, but some panhandle and they
have apartments.
Yeah, they get government assistance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that we know.
Okay, so well, right now, would y'all say that being homeless, with you two guys, is a choice rather than you
It is a choice because right now sometimes the steps to lead to get out of homelessness seem very overwhelming. It's a lot of work, you know, and then I fell back into opiate addiction, and so with that, it's hard enough being homeless, and then it's 5 to 10 times greater and harder.
I don't have family to go to. So,
I don't have family to go
you
to.
know, if that's what you mean by that question,
But-
you know, I'm out here. I can go to a shelter, but go over there.
With the shelter, we get stolen out from out here, but with the shelter, you're gonna get stuff stolen from you, and you're gonna get bed bugs.
Waste all the
and
day.
It's very similar to jail. The way it's structured, it's just like kind of counting. It's just like counting. It's like going to Green Bay. You know, the foods I guess is about the same. I don't know.
Oh wow, dude.
I don't know. You know, maybe I've talked on Tuesdays. But again, it's a case by case basis, and then people are like me. I don't want to go the methadone route. I know a few people.
I want to go to the methadone
because you
route.
want to be able to get high still.
No, I want to be able to get off of this shit.
Yeah, I know,
and
but
then be able to get a job, not worry about having a dose every 6 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, see, I'm
But
gonna.
I can't. I can't. I don't have the resources.
Yeah, I know, because then we think we have to take the bus every day or every 3 days or whatever.
Not
you
even
know.
that, bro.
Well, see, I want to try to do kratom again, maybe, you know, and that's what I did last time when I got sober. And kratom takes away the opiate withdrawals, and it's kind of like
I barely took it away
for you.
Not for fentanyl. I haven't tried it.
Yeah, I haven't tried
For
with
that,
fentanyl
bro.
either. But
You mentioned kratom, and you saying that is something that can help wean you off of the addiction.
well, it doesn't win you off the addiction. No, what it does is it binds the opiate receptors in your body, and then you won't go through withdrawal whenever you're not actually inducing opiates such as fentanyl, heroin.
It helped for me
hydrocodone.
when I was doing hydrocodone years
Yeah,
ago.
me
But
too.
barely for hydrocodone.
Well, you're
Think
not
about what we're doing now.
I know.
You think it'll do anything?
I can't answer that.
And I was doing heavy doses of kratom.
With kratom though, you don't get much of a euphoric reaction as you would.
Takes off the edge.
You do get energy though. As an opiate addict, whenever we induce opiates, we feel energized because without them, especially in the mornings, we're sluggish, and it's like having caffeine. No, it takes. I'm talking about when I was doing kratom at work and I was working 12 hours a day. I'd be doing it, man.
So like 15 capsules.
That ain't. Yeah, I know. I was taking a lot, but you'd go from I'd spend $12 a pill, $10 a pill, sometimes taking 5 to 6 a day, sometimes more, almost 10 to 12 if I could afford it, and then
3 teaspoons.
well, a bag is like $35, $40, and I could go through a bag in 3 days, 2 days, and so you're going from let's just rough ballpark it, $90 a day for pills. Okay, that's just taking $9 to $10 a piece, and then you're saying you're gonna do every 2 days at $45, so you're looking at what is it, $27.50 every day versus 90 every day.
Okay.
You know, so you save yourself $60 somewhere there.
You won't get the relief you do.
Well, I want to ask you two guys this. You have people who would say, okay, Bones is a very smart person, and you are too, my friend. And they would say this, then why don't those guys go get a job and get out of being homeless? What do you say to those people that says that they believe that you could lift yourself up by your bootstraps and get a job and get on with your life without being homeless? What do you say to those people?
Hire me.
Well, yeah, hire her.
I mean, I got people who won't even I used to fly a sign that said "Hire me, please." Sometimes I fly a daily labor sign or work sign.
Be honest. Can you work right now? 8
Right
hours?
now, I got a broke. He says my hand's not broken.
Okay. Aside from that, with the whole, can you go 8 hours right now? 100% work. I can't. I know I can't.
I mean, if you let me get well before I go in.
Yeah. Who's gonna let us get well before we work?
The last time I worked for a guy, I was leveling a house, and he bought me dope, and then he let me go underneath the house and work.
Okay, that's 1 out of 1,000.
But then they didn't pay me for 2 days.
Mhm.
And see, that happens a lot too.
Yeah.
Like, I helped this guy yesterday or 2 days ago on Seminary load up his truck, and he fucking burnt off on me, man.
Oh.
And he was supposed to just give me something to drink. It was hot. And that's what happens a lot too. And that's why we're so jaded and skeptical.
See, that's why I
about
want to
working.
get on methadone, so I can be able to go without having to dose, get sick, and actually get a damn job.
Yeah.
That would help a lot. If those Trump people came and took me to a methadone clinic and helped me with that, yeah, I would be like, take me now.
That's you.
So that would be a good thing for you if you got some treatment, even if it was against your will, because you actually want help.
Yeah, if methadone is in there, I will do methadone 100%. Yes. See, there's methadone and Suboxone, and I can't do Suboxone. With Suboxone, you have to get clean. You have to get it out of your system before you dose, because then it'll put you in precipitated withdrawals. With methadone, you can be dope sick, still have fentanyl in your system, and it'll get you well. And then you go 36, 48 hours without having another dose of that. That'll help me get work. That'll help me get a job.
Okay.
You want the ability to slip up, bro. I
want the ability to not have to.
He wants to, in case he feels like getting high, he wants to be able to get high.
No, I just want to be able to get a job, make, okay, maybe I work a week,
Okay,
and then I get paid, and then, okay, I go get high, whatever.
No.
But I just want to be able to get a glimpse of what normal life.
No, I know.
What I'm saying? Like, maybe not.
And I don't think, the thing about it is, it's like, I think there's no such thing as normal life after you live like this for a while.
There is.
No, well, dude, like I say, I feel like we're a cog in a system, and we don't spin right anymore. We're loose bear.
You put that in your head,
No,
bro. There's people out there that tell me I was a heroin addict for 18 years.
Yeah.
And look at me now.
No, I know, but a lot of times, in order, I think, to be happy, like in that way, you'll have to be a self-made entrepreneur or something like that. You're never gonna be happy and want to, work for somebody to the extent to where, like,
if I have to sell drugs, it'll happen.
Yeah, I mean, that's entrepreneurship. That's for sure. I mean, I got a couple things in the works that I was talking about earlier, and I think I might have something happening pretty soon. So where a lot of my time might be spent scavenging and working with my hands and stuff like that, where it'll still kind of might even look like homelessness because I'm digging through bullshit trash or whatever, but it's still something that I find I can possibly make a living off of and have craftsmanship in. So that's I gotta see how that works out. It's a later date type thing, but I definitely think about that a lot. And
well, let me ask you guys this, because
yes.
I see y'all are both willing to try to get on with your lives, and we have an addiction problem that you would like to take care of.
Yeah.
If there were some people that had jobs to offer you guys, just like you said, some odd jobs or whatever, where could y'all be located? What kind of contact information y'all have that I could relate to my viewers in case they come looking for either one of y'all for a job opportunity? Bones, how can we get in touch with you first?
And most of the time I'm right here off 35 and Berry. I'd almost say, man, you know how they have that leave a tag, so you pull that tag thing, right? When you're like almost the opposite. Like, you see that pole over there? Put your name and number on that pole, but I know that, but you know what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Be something like that. But really, if you see me over here, like, I'm at the McDonald's a lot. Lately I've been working the door over there because the panhandling sometimes I'm not making good money, or it's not fast enough, or sometimes it's been competitive, or too sick, I guess.
Okay.
It's been hot out there, and so I'll work the door. I'll hold the door open for people and stuff like that, and that seems decent enough because they kind of respect that a little bit more because I'm providing a small service, and they feel like that's something that they can respect.
Yeah, 35 and Berry's.
So that's where y'all will be at, on 35 and Berry, right by the McDonald's, and it's right off the freeway.
Yeah, it's a racetrack.
The McChevron.
After 5 o'clock, racetrack.
After 5 o'clock at the racetrack.
That's him. He else is at the racetrack. I don't do that.
Okay.
At night I'll go there after it shuts down over here, but rarely am I at the racetrack.
Okay.
Also, I've been on Seminary a little bit here and there. I don't go to Rosedale that much anymore. No, it's just, Rosedale, it's hit or miss, and I guess you gotta be a certain breed to get in good on Rosedale.
You gotta be white.
Oh, this guy, the most prejudiced guy I know.
Well, you guys, I can tell you, you guys have a very good spirit, and I know y'all are going to be able to get out of your homeless situation eventually, because you are very positive, both of y'all. And as I conclude, is there anything that y'all would like to say on behalf of the homeless people? Because I'm going to be interviewing y'all again, talking to you, because my viewers would love to find out how everything's going. So we would get updates on y'all periodically. So is there anything else you would like to say?
On behalf of the homeless people?
Yeah.
Look, again, I said it before, just be kind. It doesn't take much,
Tell us to screw off instead of looking at us looking away.
I mean, either give me $1 or run me over.
Yeah.
Like, really, sometimes I thought about that the other day,
Just be nice. We're human. We're still human.
Yeah.
We're homeless. It can happen to anybody. It really couldn't. I used to have everything. I had it all. It can happen to anybody.
Yeah, I mean, I made $64,000 the year I quit my job, and figured out
Treat us like
different. Yeah, homeless was still human, Yeah, I wrote that sign down and I apply it every now and then.
What does it say, Bones?
Homeless but still human.
Homeless but still human.
And I'm a cardboard mattress owner.
Okay.
That one I came up with yesterday. You know, cardboard mattress. You know, I like it. For some reason that'd be like a good podcast. You know?
Well,
or the name of like some kind of organization, cardboard mattress. You know, it rings. You know.
Well, I got to tell you, I really enjoyed talking to you guys, and y'all are very positive people, and I wish y'all the best of luck. And I want everybody out there to remember to do something to help end homelessness. Put something in your car, and whenever you see homeless people, stop and talk to them. And if you can, provide a service for them. They may need some money, they may need some food. There's nothing wrong with that.
Socks and hand wipes. Look, socks, hand wipes.
Even just talking to them. I freaking thank people all the time. Like, I appreciate you talking to me as a person.
I spend a lot of my time avoiding people, but socks. I can't stress how important it is. Socks. I mean, look, don't look at this man's feet down here. Don't do that to the public. No, dude, look at that sock. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, you need socks, Pat.
Yeah.
You know, socks for real, and that's either gender, any time of the year.
I may have some. Matter of fact, I'm glad you brought that up. I got some water and I have some socks, I believe. Hold on, let me check and see.
I tell anyone whenever I get a gift bag or a care package, and it's got stuff in it.
Here go a pair of socks, my brother, and I got some water I give you guys too.
Yeah, but whenever we get a care package, you know, I always let them know these people who make these care packages, it means a lot. And I tell them too that, like, look, something that's both genders, any time of the year, socks and hand wipes.
Toothbrush is great, but they give us a care package once a day with the toothbrush.
And let me give y'all a couple of more waters y'all can take with you, because I know that it's really hot out here.
Also, people don't realize, like, a gallon of water it's a nice sentiment, but that sucker's heavy. I'm not carrying that around.
Right.
You know.
Here you go, my friend.
Thank you.
Y'all are very welcome. And thank y'all so much for talking to us, Bone. And my friend, I forgot your name and I know it. Miguel. I'm sorry that I didn't remember Miguel. Miguel is one of my homeless families, and I've talked to him, and I feel sorry that I didn't remember your name, Miguel. That would never happen again. And remember, everybody, USA Homeless Crisis, let's keep up the fight to end homelessness wherever it is. Thank you for watching the channel. And remember, everybody, continue to fight and hit that subscribe button so we can continue this fight to end homelessness. Thank you, Bones. Thank you, Miguel, and God bless you.